Hello students, good morning and namaste. You are most welcome to your online class of physical education. Our first lecture is about sociological aspects of physical education. This is our first chapter. Before discuss anything more about it, we have to know the criteria to explain. Here is sociological aspects of physical education. What we have to do first? To make it easy, we have to explain sociology and physical education separately. Only then concept of this topic will be more clear. So first of all, we are going to discuss about sociology. That sociology is what? The term sociology is derived from Latin word societas, which means society. Actually, the meaning of sociology is it is the study of human behavior and human relationship in society. Hence, it is known as science of society also. As you all know, man is a social animal. By developing social qualities, his animal nature is converted in the human nature. A child comes in the family as a social blank. So if you want to survive in the society, then you have to live in the society accordingly, according to the environment. Now, sociology's concept is clear. After that, we have to clear physical education. Here, again we have to discuss about education and physical, after that both physical education separately. So first of all, education is what? In +1, this was our first chapter, and we already discussed about physical education in detail, so no need to explain again in detail. We will talk about it in short. So education is what? First of all, we have to clear the meaning of education. Actually, education is derived from Latin words educare, which means to bring up, to gain something, to learn something. How you have to survive in the family, education will teach you. Now, physical is what? Actually, physical refer to bodily movement. And now physical education is what? Physical education keep us physically fit, mentally alert, emotionally sound, and socially adjustable. So this is physical education. This is the right way to explain any concept or any topic. Next topic is about it, games and sports as man's cultural heritage. Again, we have to specify games and sports separately and culture separately as well as heritage separately. Only then and then the concept of games and sports as man's cultural heritage will be more clear. So games and sports are what? Actually, games and sports are necessary in everybody's life. Games and sports are necessary for the harmonious development of heart, mind, and soul. With the help of games and sports, you can survive in the society. Now, culture. Culture is what? Again, we have to clear the concept of culture. Actually, culture is that which invented by the people, and it also must be transmitted to each new generation with proper modification. And in other words, we can say culture is a way of life. How you have to survive in this society. It depends upon your way of life. And it includes our religion, knowledge, language, eating habits, dressing sense, moral values, beliefs, customs, games, and sports. Next is heritage. Heritage is what? Actually, heritage is something that is left from the past to the present and from the present to the future with proper modifications. And it should also be protected by the present and coming each new generation. All the present activities are based on the events of days and years gone. Actually, there are certain tendencies in human beings which have been responsible for their formal and informal participation in games and sports. Do you know who started games and sports first? I think no one knows that which man started sports activities, but he performs this type of sports activities since he was born. There are two natural reasons to participate in games and sports. How games and sports are developed in human beings. When we were in Stone Age, at that time, what we had to do survive in the society. First reason was what? To satisfy hunger. From where we learned to participate in games and sports, first motive was to satisfy hunger. Actually, to get food is the basic need of everyone. So to get the food, what we did in early age, man had to hunt to satisfy his hunger. And for hunting, one needs bow and arrow. Nowadays, it is in competition. Running after the animal. And swim to catch the fish. To satisfy our hunger, we learn how to run, how to swim, and how to use bow and arrows. And next reason was protection against animals as well as enemies. Sometimes to get food, we run after the animals, and again sometimes animals runs after us to get food. Here we run after the animals to get food, and here animals run after us again to get food. So here what we learn? When animals run after us, we learn jumping on the trees and also running away from them. So here is two basic reasons to satisfy hunger and protection against animals and enemies. So at last we can say all these activities were natural because they have to satisfy their hunger and also protect themselves from the enemies as well as from the animals. So I think the meaning of all these will be clear. Our today's lecture about is completed. In our next lecture, we will continue the same topics. Students, before finish my lecture, I would like to make you aware about a pandemic. As you all know, whole of the world is in the race of coronavirus. There is only one way to save yourselves or others. There is one slogan, there is one proverb: safety saves. Only safety can save you from this dangerous coronavirus. So, you have to follow the guidelines issued by WHO and Indian government. First is, you have to use masks when you are going to see others or you are going to visit outside. Use masks. Number second, you have to make your habits to wash your hands again and again. You have to sanitize yourself. Number third and most important method to save yourself from coronavirus is keep proper distance when you are outside or when you are seeing others. Social distance is must. If you will follow these three guidelines set by the WHO and Indian government, then definitely you can save yourself and you can save others. So for today, this lecture is completed. Students, have a nice day. Stay home and be safe. Thank you.